Tracy, Willie checking in. Check. I don't know what's going on. So in this video, I will be focusing on why we're in the matrix, and to help you more understand why I know that we are in the matrix. So we are in the matrix because you can't think for yourself, and everything is designed around you for you to believe it, and you haven't took the time to sit down and question the shit that has been being taught or told to you. And part of the reason for that is because us as human beings, us as melanated beings, are naturally forgiving people, and we are trustworthy people. So you were born on this planet, and ever since you were born, you were given a name, you were given a religion, you were given characteristics. If you cried and you was a guy, your mom told you boys are not supposed to cry. So you were basically developed and trained a certain way. Our parents, some of them was programmed, and then they programmed us. So they started working for the entities that wasn't even in our favor in the first place. So you got to understand that you didn't choose your name, you didn't choose your religion, you didn't choose half the shit that you dealing with today. And a lot of people not gonna like this, but even homosexuality is not something that you chose by yourself, nigga. For all you niggas that like other niggas, and all you females that like other females, I want to let you know that you didn't choose that by yourself. That is not natural, not at all. That's not natural. And there's a way that you can go in and address that to and with your higher self. I'm studying more on that, and I'm going to touch on that subject in just a second, about yin and yang, and about the energy down here by your vertebrae that can convince you in another life to become homosexual. Shout out to Young Pharaoh. But I want to focus on the matrix. So getting back on topic about the matrix, you're in the matrix because you don't think for yourself. So when you realize that it was all trees and all just beautiful land on this planet, and most of us was sharing the land with each other's before all these businesses came, before all these buildings came, all that. Question real quick. If an extreme catastrophe happened, let's say like a volcano blows up or anything dramatic happens, what's the one thing that happens first? Nobody gives a fuck about the shit that they normally give a fuck about. For instance, nobody be caring to go to no Disneyland. Nobody be caring to go to nothing that's not organic. Nobody be wanting to do nothing that's not organic. Nobody be thinking about going to the clubs when a hurricane is happening outside. And if you do, you really need help. And I'm not playing. If you really be thinking about low dopamine, low vibrational shit at times in where you don't need to, you really need help. And you need to do some serious soul searching on the inside. But that's how you know that you in the matrix, because we all on a different path that we're not supposed to be on. Everybody's is going in a direction that they don't need to be in. What matters the most? Because look, we all gotta ascend, right? So why is we all worried about shit that don't matter when you finna ascend? Do y'all know that you gotta deal with all the shit that you doing here on this planet? You're not finna just ascend and get a pass, you feel me? Like, you gotta come deal with all the shit that you doing here, but you being told, you being brainwashed in all types of different areas, from whether it be music, TV shows, your parents, in so many different angles. All that oppression is coming up on you, and it's forcing you to be sad and move a certain way. Like, nigga, that's just an excuse. You get what I'm saying? Like, they can be as hard as they want on us, brainwashing us or whatever, but at the end of the day, you using that to say that's why you're not becoming the best version of yourself is a lie, because you are way more powerful than anything on this planet. You are the most powerful thing on the planet. And I'm not making that up to make you feel good about yourself or none of that. Nigga, I'm being dead serious, bro. You is the most powerful thing on this planet. Ain't nothing more powerful than you. Why? Because you are condensed sunlight. You are light. You are a light being. All the power is within you. That's why they try to keep you so confused. Just study what's important. You get what I'm saying? We all need to study what's important. And what is important? Study the big picture. When you study the big picture, it's going to help you with the little picture. I feel like the matrix, us realizing that we're in a matrix, is the little picture. A big picture, to me, is studying how did we get here? How did we end up here? And what have our ancestors done to help us remember what we came from? What's our purpose on this realm? What are we willing to die for / ascend for? I feel like when you focus on those things, the little stuff will start to click more for you. So focus on that. Uplift somebody to inspire somebody. Uplift or inspire somebody to motivate somebody, and keep that going, because when you do that, everybody can start doing their own research and making the connections for themselves, and then starting with the big ones and then coming down to the making the smaller connections, like here realizing that we're in the matrix. That's just a little piece of it, you feel me? Like I said, I feel like the bigger piece is knowing where you came from, because when you realize where you came from, you're gonna realize why they put a matrix on this motherfucker. Oh God, we came from the stars. We are the masters of the universe. We figured this shit out. We know the secrets to the universe. Our ancestors do, at least. And we were put here to be disciplined, to be structured. This is a polarity type of realm. So there's good and bad, there's negative and positive. This is kind of like hell, but you asked to come here. You casted yourself in a body up upon birth, and you asked to be specific. You chose your family, you chose your cars, you chose all this, and you told yourself that you was gonna be able to come here and do this. You get what I'm saying? So the people who commit suicide, I don't support suicide by no means. I thought about killing myself before. Oh God, I moved away from my family when I was 13, and then when I was like 16, like 2 years after being away from them, I was going through it. But so suicide is like ejecting yourself from the plane. Like if the plane lights on fire and you can't do it no more, you got to get up out of there. You're gonna get up out of there. So you'll eject from there, and maybe you will get right when you ascend, or you will come back here and get it right. But I don't know, because I ain't there yet. Just the more you meditate, the more answers will come to you, and the more stuff gonna hit your soul. Oh God. So just do the work that's important. Find out how powerful you are. Find out where you came from, and do your research. I'm doing a video soon on Black history and exactly where we came from, and I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about it. Just like I said briefly, just about our people, our Anunnaki people. The Sumerians said that the Anunnaki people came down from the heavens and upgraded their DNA from Recto Sapiens, I believe it's called. I'm still doing my research. I forgot what it was called. But they upgraded them from that to Homo sapiens. And that's basically how we ended up where we at today. And it's a whole lot more that goes to it, but just know that your ancestors are light beings. Your ancestors studied the universe and mastered the universe and created you in their image, so you can come here and be disciplined and do justice by them, for them. Not for necessarily for them, because it's for you. But just know that it's bigger than this shit. And again, if nothing stays with you on this video, discard it. I mean, this ain't for you. But if anything is hitting your heart, then I highly recommend that you come back and you watch some more videos, blah, blah, blah. It's up to you. On God. So going back to the Matrix, staying on topic, because that boy be going off a lot. You are in a Matrix, but being in a Matrix is not as important as you realizing who you are as a human, as a multidimensional being having a temporary human experience. On God. If you watching this video, it's not by coincidence. If it's your first time hearing about shit like that, then congratulations. If it's not, then it's time for you to do your research. Go ahead and open up some this is the age of technology, bro. It's the best time to be researching shit. Our parents did not have this advantage, you get what I'm saying? So a lot of them got played by a lot of the shit they didn't want to get played with. So we have the ability to research and dive deep into a lot of stuff. So don't play yourself and don't act and be stupid. Be the results that you want to see. So behave accordingly and get the results that you truly desire, and stop playing. I appreciate y'all all. I appreciate everybody watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And if something stayed with you, I appreciate that, as I remember me watching some YouTubers back in the day, and some of this stuff stayed with me, and I'm very thankful for everything that they did. And that's why I be up talking to this phone. Sometimes my camera be here, but sometimes it's my phone now. But I appreciate y'all, and just know I'm finna keep that shit coming, because I truly believe that I can reach people in my sleep, and that's what we gonna do. So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Get this video in front of people, because that's what we on. And I appreciate y'all, and I'm gonna keep these coming, because I got a lot to talk about. Let's get right.